Thanks for tuning in. I'm Scott. You're watching Guitarnivore. Today we are going to do a demo and review of the latest addition to Musiclily's house brand effects pedals. This is the Distortion ODDT-01. Not to be confused with the other distortion pedal they have. That one's a bit different from this one. So we're going to plug this into my Katana through the panel. I'll let you see all the settings on that. And we're going to see what we can do with it. Real quick, what comes in the box, you get a 9-volt little battery adapter. We will be using that. You get your typical user's manual. And these little rubber feet that you can put on your pedal or not if you want to put Velcro on your pedal board. Let's get to it. So right now I have my guitar plugged into the pedal. The pedal's going to the top of my Boss Katana amp, and it's running out through the record out, which emulates the cabinet. So what you're hearing in this recording is going to be very, very similar to what it sounds like if it was playing out of the speaker. So right now, this is my clean signal. As you can see over here in my panel, I've had a little reverb on here. I don't have any EQ, and I've got the equalizers on the amp just straight up and down. Let's go over the pedal real quick. You have your typical level, presence, gain, treble, mid, and bass. Over here is where your battery plugs in. I wish it was up top, but it's not. It's on the side. And of course, let's zoom out just a little bit. So battery's plugged in here, or your 9-volt adapter. Your button, it's one of the harsh clicky clickies. I'd rather have one that's on some of the better pedals. It's a really smooth one, but that's just personal preference. So let's zoom back in and clean it up again. Everything's set at noon. Let's turn it on. Not a bad sounding distortion right off the bat. It's a little muddy, in my opinion, once we start cranking things up. So let's turn that level down so it matches the clean a little bit better. Not too shabby. Let's turn up the gain. It's not a bad distortion. It's like a classic distortion. But I just feel like the more you turn up that gain, the fuzzier it gets, a little bit muddier. And I'm not gonna touch that bass right there. But let's crank up the mids and maybe the treble a little bit. Let's turn up the presence just a hair. Let's play with the mids. Let's turn it. Scooping right out of there. Just scooping. Bump up the level. See what happens if we turn the bass up. This pedal just has a little too much bass in my opinion, and like I said, it can get really muddy if you start playing with the gain and the bass. See if we can get a fuzz setting going on here. You can kind of get a fuzzy tone out of it. What I do think it does really well is kind of like the stoner doom type metal. So this guitar is tuned to C. Let's put it on. That presence can be a little sensitive. I feel like there's a sweet spot with that gain. I just have yet to really find it. It's nowhere near up there. So let's get that out of here. Maybe at about 1 o'clock. Let's go back to that last guitar and let's see if we can play around with a crunch amp. Let's see if we can use it more as a boost. Let's turn it off. Turn some of this stuff down a little bit. And let's crank that volume. Let's put this on a crunch amp and okay, now let's turn it on and see if we can get a boost out of it. Kind of. Let's add this EQ right here before the amp. Let's make sure we're before the amp. No, it'll be after the amp. Let's go down here and add it after the amp. See what we're sounding like on clean before and after. That EQ kind of cleans it up a little bit. And let's see if this distortion pedal will benefit from the EQ. Let's put that back where we thought it should go. So definitely this pedal benefits from some EQing before the amp, and I could even turn up some of these EQs here. All right, I think I got what I need. Let's do a rundown of this pedal. So I think you get the gist of this distortion pedal. Now, in my opinion, it's a bit too muddy sounding in the gain and could use some cleaning up in that section. And as you saw, it can be done with an EQ pedal or an EQ after the pedal, but not everyone is going to have that option. On top of that, if you have lower output pickups, it's probably going to sound even muddier. Now this pedal is a bit higher in price compared to Musiclily's other pedals, probably because it's new. Currently coming in at $50.44 on Amazon. And if you want a distortion pedal with a tighter sound and more treble from this line, maybe check out some reviews on the DT-02 distortion pedal. That one is about $20 cheaper as well. Now, this pedal was provided for me by Musiclily for the purpose of this review. And if you want to check out their pedal line, I'll leave a non-affiliate link down in the description for you. And I think this pedal is going to go back in the box. And I think I'm going to do a year-end giveaway next month and give away a few products that I've been provided by sponsors this year. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. We'll see you next time.